Hello everyone. We're diving back into Star Trek Resurgence. Here we go. When we last left off, we were investigating the mine that was taken over, and we found out that the ancient race, the Tkons, were body snatching some of the people that they've come across, that they've kidnapped, taking over their minds and posing as them.
You may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Alydians.
Let's see here.
Your intentions have been clear from the start.
I'm the one responsible.
I take full responsibility for my actions,
controller.
which were entirely my own, not the Federation's.
How noble.
Your Majesty, if I may,
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Alydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
That makes no sense.
That makes no sense. What did they do to you?
They convinced us that this was the best deal we were going to get.
I thank you for coming,
Right.
but the sooner the Federation leaves, the better.
The hell we will.
Captain,
What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole?
That guy's been taken over.
I want
know
to make
that.
one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing,
Hubris.
blinding you to the real power.
Okay,
at
here we
work
go.
here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
Yeah, we're gonna just go for it.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Tkon.
Tkon. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Tkon Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Tkonians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation.
Oh, she is too? Okay.
What's
I mean, I guess
yours
that makes sense.
Was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
Why evil, though? You'll be held accountable.
You won't get away with this. You'll be held accountable by the Federation.
I already have gotten away with it. And the Federation has no authority here. Not anymore. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly
the fuck?
superior entity.
And they were accusing us of
Face of
racism.
such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way. The only logical choice is to submit.
never.
Ruh-roh.
Seize them.
Why even try to convince us
out
to
of here.
submit?
Now!
Guess as a distraction.
Rydek to Resolute. Beam us out.
Good thing they can't block that. Or didn't think to.
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Right, they got stuck
I
on
once
the...
spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated.
Glad
Can
you're on
show
our
you that.
side.
I'm sure you've given yourselves plenty of medals.
Glad you're on our side. Yeah, so we're on the Alydian ship that escaped.
I'm glad we're here with you.
We couldn't get off of it
We need
before
your kind
it
of experience.
went to war.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itasca with us.
Itasca.
She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us.
What is with these camera angles?
The ATP is just down that
Weird.
corridor.
I can tell they're trying to be cinematic, but there's some places where it just doesn't work very well.
Is this the artillery platform?
Like that shot
This is
right
the
there
power
was so
distribution
fucking
for the
awkward.
Forward armament cluster.
They are. Hopefully not Tkonized.
Combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
Push through.
I can see why they're trapped in there. But that's gonna be just as hard for us to cross.
We'll need to find a way to get in there and shut down the power. The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines will be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
It's heavy.
Oh, okay. Find consoles to deactivate the electricity. Okay. And I believe I'll need my tricorder for that. I forget how to pull up the tricorder. Okay. Equip phaser, equip tricorder is X. Which is not working. Okay then. I guess I won't need my tricorder. Okay, took care of those live wires. Okay, gonna have to go down the ladder. Climb up this ladder. Oh my goodness. It looks like stop motion. Claymation sometimes. Alright. And then what's next? We go back down the ladder. And then oh, I could have just the scaffolding or bridge, whatever it's called. This thing. Go that way. Uh-oh. Is there something down there, mayhaps? Jesus. They didn't even finish animating that one. Go up there. Oh, shit. Ouch. God damn it. Why are you doing that? Why are you sticking? Why are you doing that? It's like sticking to the center. I can't. What the fuck? Well, at least it started me off here, I guess. Okay, I'm trying to go to the left, go to the right, and it just brings me back to the center. Lame. Just keep firing. Okay.
You! Federation, you made it.
Oh, you just gonna let yourself out?
Barely.
Okay.
There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They'd backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy.
Did...
They're here.
Oh.
Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
Oh, they pulled down the wires to... even though there was a door there. And they were already on this side with the door.
Go! Go! Behind us!
Objects with blank over them will explode when shot. These explosive objects to take out multiple... Okay. Okay, makes sense. God damn it. Just keep shooting, just keep shooting, just keep shooting, just keep shooting. Damn it.
Concentrate fire! Go, Federation! You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
I thought you said I'll take the lead. Damn it. Just gotta spray and pray. God, they just keep coming. Okay.
Hold it back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Where are my friends? Jesus. Gee, what the where the hell coming from? Come on, come on. Jesus. Okay. Oh God. This is not going well. Yeah, I saw this part.
Fall back!
Come on. Come on. Why can't I skip?
Let them reach the stairs!
I would really like to be able to skip. Alright, here we go. This is the hard one. Just gotta pay attention. Alright, incoming fire. Come on. Oh, what? Come on. Okay, I can't let them get up the stairs, I guess. Even though there's a fucking bajillion of them. Yes, yes, yes. Seen it.
Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Damn it. Come on. Come on. Please tell me they reset my health. God damn it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You fucking idiot. This fucking cutscene again.
Fall back! Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
God, why is the aiming so bad? I have to aim for the people close to the stairs, which I'm trying to do. Come on, come on. No, come on. No. Oh my god. I can't get 2 hits on him. I can't get 2 hits on him, and then it forces me to duck behind the barrier forever. Is there a way to fix that? Camera sensitivity, aim sensitivity, controls.
Fall back! Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
God, if I have to hear that one more fucking time. Die already. Fucking Christ. Okay. I just gotta hit the guy closest to the stairs twice. Or 3 times. Just as many times as possible. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. There we go. Explode. Kill. God damn it. God damn it, get up, get up! Yes, I get it. This is ridiculous. This shouldn't be this hard. Am I even on a hard mode? There's no difficulty.
Fall back! Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Just little fast walking. That's it. Okay, Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. God damn it. Come on. Fucking moron. No, no. Oh, finally. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
Sorry, Alydians. Now what?
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Alydian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
A sin?
We're not gonna die. Not if I have anything to say about it.
It's more important that we win. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed that we had to live to fight. Hadri agreed.
Okay.
We said, if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge.
Seems practical.
Died so we could fight on.
The Tkon don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Tkon knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Not good.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go?
As well as could be expected, it was rough.
Exhausted.
Total disaster. It was a disaster. Yeah.
I'll be honest, it was a total disaster.
That can't be true. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Alydians agreed to peace.
Not
After what we
really.
saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then...
They pretended to have a deal, but yeah, they're all Tkon. Yeah. They made a deal with themselves.
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Tkon now. The Hotari, the Alydians, everyone.
No. That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
Where will I go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore.
You're safe with us.
Everything I've ever known is gone.
You're always safe aboard this ship. And you're welcome to stay as long as you need.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Uh-oh.
Commander Rydek, we need you on the bridge immediately. We've got an Alydian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or
The
what was the
Veskar.
Veskar?
Okay.
Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
What does that mean?
600 kilometers in closing.
Oh.
Still coming straight for us.
Oh. It's been all crystallized.
Commander?
Should we put our shields up? Yeah, shields.
Should we put our shields up? Just as a precautionary measure.
I'd like to avoid escalating this any more than we have
It's
to.
just shields.
Whatever the hell this is.
400 kilometers in closing.
Definitely looks
Shields up.
menacing.
Ready, phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Oh
Lock
god.
phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. But deflector's still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
Uh-oh.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydek, modulate the shield frequencies. See if we can get us any cover.
Commander,
I got this. Just keep firing.
Modulate shield mutation.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
We'll try frequency.
There. We've got incoming. How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
That's a good question.
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
They must have somebody on board.
He's out cold.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage.
They just
on
wanted to
X4
disable
7.
us.
Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Beskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
On screen.
Commander Rydek, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
You're dealing with me. Is that a problem?
One inferior life form is as good as another. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first.
Okay.
Your existence is entirely in my hands, and I'm not in a forgiving mood.
Do your worst, I guess.
If you want to destroy us, then I invite you to do your worst. We'd rather die with honor than beg for your mercy.
Klingons.
You may just get your wish. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable, and here I am.
What?
Be accountable.
Okay.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Shoot the weapons while they're charging?
But of course, now you are entirely at my mercy. So I've decided to let you live.
But
despite your insolence.
why though?
Tell your Federation that Tkon are as merciful as they are powerful. That you were fortunate to escape with your lives.
This isn't over.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
I've lost their signal.
Oh, what? That guy's mad at
Can
me?
you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
And someone get the captain up. There he
What's
is.
the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we got.
Commander Rydek, you had the Khan after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment?
Tough to
Given
say,
our
really.
current situation and the losses we have suffered.
Yeah, I'd say we need to know more.
I think we don't know enough.
Knowledge
We need
is
more
power.
information.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3.
guardian of the Tkon Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
Oh my god, the fucking music. Get.
The nearest Federation outpost is Angoria.
It's still too loud. My goodness. This is too loud too. I need those voices boosted, damn it.
I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Tkon. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
Okay.
I still have my doubts.
I do not.
I bet he'll be
Captain
able to help
William
us.
T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Tkon. It's
That's
just
a good
too
point.
much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
It's the only way.
Right now, we have no way of knowing where those two Alydian ships are, or where they're going. Another Tkonian might be able to at least point us in the right direction.
Or we're the ones pointing him right toward his fellow Tkon, making the problem worse.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3.
Why, thank you.
The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
Okay. Kind of the whole
It takes a
galaxy,
minimum of 8
really.
crew on the bridge to run the ship, so we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for...
I knew that was going to happen.
Now what?
More shooting
Need that door
gallery.
sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. We should be able to patch into the local system.
We'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now!
Damn.
Oh, this again.
Looking for the
That one
bridge
was
doors.
way easier than last time.
What's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the...
Oh, I wonder if that's what it was talking about with the QuickTime events. How higher frame rates would make those much harder. Huh. That would explain why that one was so easy compared to the last ones. Okay.
Bridge! That'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
Cool.
He'll
Let's
never
do
see
it.
coming.
Itasca, get ready to charge!
Charge?
Reversing gravity polarity... Now!
Ouch.
Amazing.
Close in!
How do we get them down?
I guess that's a different guy. He just looks the same. I
What are
thought
we
he
gonna
was
do
down
with
on the
them?
planet.
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot him?
I haven't decided yet.
That's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
They could
we're
they
not
could be
in your
useful.
army.
These prisoners can be useful to us. But if you kill them, we'll never know.
I can live with that.
Well, I can't.
Okay.
You're an engineer,
Ruthless.
not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Tkon could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
Yeah, they're growing everywhere. Let's see what's... okay, we'll start here.
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
Good to know. Okay, tricorder. Here we go. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop.
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. What are the engines doing to produce this kind of speed?
Good question. Maybe the crystals give it extra slippiness? Through the fabric of space-time? How do I switch? Forget how to switch to different, come on. Oh god, this is so awkward. There we go.
It's the Tkon language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. This control station won't do us any good.
Okay. We just keep discovering
There are two interfaces on top
useless
of each other.
things.
This is not Alydian programming.
Okay, let's talk to these. Well, we'll look at crystals.
Huh.
It's like, oh, it's like a gun.
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
I'm not sure. Everything under control?
Yes. These Tkon haven't made a move. Yet.
And what you're doing is working.
There's plenty more I can
Standing
do.
there, watching.
But it doesn't have to be that way.
I would hope so.
As long as they behave.
Yeah, we'll talk to my friend.
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Stretch.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy,
I'm pretty tall, and I've got pretty long orangutan arms, but I've never been called Stretch.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
Well, that's pretty cool looking. Wow.
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble.
Excellent observation, Diaz. Alright, we'll take a look at this.
These crystals are Tkon technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Tkon technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
Yeah, how do they use it?
So how do the Tkon use this tech?
It's beyond me. What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
From where?
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
Let's go find out. I guess I didn't look at everything, really.
This console looks unaffected.
Maybe it's not being used?
Engine's a red line, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
The reactor output matches the high speed, doesn't it?
Whether it's these crystals, or the power from the Cartabula, the Tkon have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first.
What's their end
Would have
game?
thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed.
So what is their end game? They've transformed individuals.
They're trying to get us
this ship
to somewhere.
away. How far will they go?
Maybe to
As far as we let them.
find another
Technology certainly
facility?
doesn't seem to have limits.
Maybe their headquarters, their
I hate
like
to think
home
what the
planet?
Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power. That's everything. We got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Tkon talk.
Agreed.
And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey,
Not
that's not how we
agreed.
do this.
That is enough from you.
Oh, fuck. That
I
thing
thought
makes
that
the
thing was
crystals
useless.
grow.
It was. No power. Until he touched it. The weapons must be biocoded.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control the ship with the disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Yeah, that should have been a choice. Bad cop, good cop. Number one.
The Titan's communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well. Meaning every ship is potentially vulnerable to attack.
So change him.
Worse than it already was.
At the risk of stating the obvious, wouldn't changing the algorithms solve the problem?
Yeah, I wish it was that simple. Unfortunately, it's an encrypted code that would take weeks to change, if not longer.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay, I'll roll with
I have
it.
Captain Riker for you.
Let's not mention any of this shield business to Riker just yet.
What?
Put him through.
Excuse me? Why would we do that?
Captain Riker, this is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Sir.
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We have?
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Resurgence 6.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn
Is
down some
that
words of
Jonathan
wisdom.
Frakes?
So,
Then let me ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie, first and foremost?
The
To
captain.
the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Oh, this old chestnut. I am curious to hear what she says, though.
my job is to support the captain, carry out his orders, and ensure his safety. Even if I disagree with him.
I like that. But the truth is, it's a trick question. Every situation is
Yeah,
different,
it's all.
and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, It might not be any of those three. It could be the Prime Directive.
Okay.
Or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a Tkon entity known as Portal
I really need to
63.
rewatch that episode.
The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 63 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster.
Yeah, those Ferengis are
the most important
fucking
thing is,
shit up.
Don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man or as a godlike projection. He'll test you. But don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
Okay.
I'll stand up to him. You can trust in that.
Good. But that's just the first step.
I also have to extract information
Portal
from
is
him.
full of bluster and bravado, but he can be reasoned with. And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the Tkon, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Yeah, does he know?
Do you think he knows that the Tkon have returned?
He didn't even know they were gone when we went there. But the moment the Enterprise dropped into orbit around Delphi Ardu 4, he downloaded the entirety of the ship's computer. So I'd expect the same when you get there.
Yeah, he'll probably find out when we get
What if he won't
there.
cooperate and we have to face these Tkon ourselves?
Then we have a much bigger problem on our
Yeah, let's cross that bridge when we get to
What
it.
I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the Tkon if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the board.
Trust me. This isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark. But if you two don't think you're equipped to make contact, you need to tell me now. Because there is no silver bullet here. Now's not the time to hesitate. I need to know you're up to this.
Risk is our business.
There are some things you can't be prepared for. And if there are no specific tactical solutions, we'll just have to take our chances. After all, risk is our business.
We try to mitigate that risk as best we can.
No shit.
The Starfleet we know today was built on that attitude.
Well said.
There was a special task
Come
force
on,
that
give me
considered
green.
the Tkon, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi Ardu system. I have my concerns, but I'll clear the way with the brass for your travel into the restricted space. Just remember what I've told you. And it wouldn't hurt to read some Sun Tzu en route. Or Marcus Aurelius.
Anything else?
Machiavelli?
Uh-huh.
Your advice is well taken, Captain Riker. No matter what he throws at us, we'll stand up to this
Is he
Tkon
Captain of the
Guardian.
Titan?
I'm sure
at
you
this
will.
point?
Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously.
We're like in the same time period
Won't
as
be
Lower
alone out
Decks,
there
right?
for too long.
Maybe
Thank
a little
you, Captain
sooner?
Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that Tkon stole some data from your central computer. What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach.
Ugh.
Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was something more serious, which is why I'm asking.
Oh, God. Fuck you, Captain. You're being an asshole.
One thing we know is that they stole Starfleet shield algorithms.
The shield algorithms? That could jeopardize every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
It is
as
necessary.
real as it gets, Solano. I have to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end. I really do hope you get Portal 6-3 and find those Tkon before this gets out of control.
I know he's gonna ream me, but
Riker out.
he's an idiot.
I specifically said I wanted to keep this under wraps. I thought we had an understanding. Now all of Starfleet will hear about this.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I didn't feel comfortable lying to a superior officer.
I have no problem telling Starfleet.
I just didn't want Riker holding this
You're
over.
such a little...
Now I have to think about the damage
God,
control of it
fucking
all.
ego.
You're dismissed.
I have a feeling there's going to be some major choice down the road where I have to
It's the
decide
automated
whether he
Federation
lives or
warning
dies.
buoy. Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
$244. Okay.
That was unpleasant. Commander Ermont, what are the conditions of our systems?
All internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful Tkon being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Magneton scan.
Where are you?
Guess we should
Strap
go
your
down
weight,
there.
team. We don't know if Portal 6-3 will cooperate. He's not an asset. He's an enemy. So be ready for anything.
He's more like chaotic neutral. Or, I guess, lawful neutral, maybe? Wouldn't call him an enemy.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
The impotent threats of a lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago. But a new age dawns today.
Are you the Scion of the Flame?
My name is Zan Utlosa. I was born in the final days of the Age of Makto.
Makto.
We are all Scions of the Flame. Every one of us who have traveled across the Bridge of Time to be here for the Great Awakening. We have all sworn ourselves to the cause.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed required by our mission. Then the Cartabula produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one. But when we wake the Athelion, we won't need a fleet.
The Aphelion?
Only then will you understand the might of the Tkon Empire. Reborn in this time.
You're just stalling and we don't have time for this. Is this Aphelion worth your life?
Come on! This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
Oh, God. Is that how they control it?
You can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
The moment I reduce speed or change our heading, the others will know. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then, they will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
That's a risk
can
I'm
deal
willing
with
to
it.
take.
Not if they're just going to start it again.
So you believe him?
I'm not sure.
Why would you tell us all this?
I tell you, because I value my own life.
Oh, now you think we're a risk?
When my fellow Scions come, and they will come, I expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and a battle ruins you. We've all died once. I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death. There's a way to stop this ship for good. And he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We hurt him, he'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
He's not Starfleet.
You're not on a Starfleet ship. Your protocol does not apply. We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code takes precedence above all others.
I mean, a broken arm can heal. Oh, God. It's barbaric, but yeah, we have to.
I get the impression you know how to make people talk. Think you can break his arm?
No, don't.
Jesus.
What the hell, Carter? We don't torture people. Did you forget what uniform you're wearing? What it stands for? This isn't like you.
I just hope Kapoor didn't feel that.
That doesn't make it better.
I have only just begun.
Stop, please! Wait! The warp cores. Our technology is amplifying the ship's output, and it still relies on the warp cores to provide.
So we just have to shut those down, okay?
Disable those, and the ship grinds to a halt.
Sabotage.
This displays for all life forms on the ship. This is where the infiltrators are, the central artery of ship systems. Sensors, propulsion, weapons. And this is engineering.
It's deserted.
If I can get us there, can you cripple my ship? Not something I'd normally ask, but I'm coming around to it.
I got it.
I got this. I'm an engineer. This is my territory.
Then we'll follow your lead.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us.
Yeah.
Left out of the fight when there's a war going on.
I was thinking about
Our
that.
fight is here, now. This is how we do the most good. For the Empire.
Yeah, at least we stopped their
the
plans.
Empire.
That's the best we can do right now.
So, Carter, you didn't beam out after all. I thought you'd escaped when we boarded. I had almost hoped you'd made it off. And Nilly's there with you too, right? It's good you two are together.
Silence.
I know you're here, Carter. Your technology is so simple to us. You're not a fighter. I know it. You know it.
I just shot a
That's
bunch
why
of
you're
people.
hiding. Somewhere on this ship.
A few dozen.
The Tkon Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge lost for 500,000 years that you'd have access to. I know you want more from life, and I want to show you what you could be a part of. Not just the wonders you've already seen from us. In our time, we had the power to move stars. Carter, you have a thirst for discovery, and a part of you would remain to experience
You don't know me.
show you. But if you try to fight it,
You have Miranda's voice, but you're not her. And you don't know me.
of course I do. I remember, well, I remember everything. I remember us.
What the fuck?
So I'll just explain the reality of what you're up against. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this.
She's
Carter,
lying.
We have a plan for you. And for the others, too. We don't want to have to destroy you.
There's no
You think
compromise.
there's some sort of compromise to be had here? After all you've done? The only end of this is when you surrender.
After all we've done, you can't think we'd give up now.
Nope. Don't expect
We
you
can
to.
continue this conversation in person. I'll see you on the bridge very soon.
Alright, here we go.
She's tracking our location with them.
If we have to use force to free our fellow Scions, there will be
Surely they don't
casualties.
even need the comm
We can't stay
badges.
here. And we need to disable the transmitters.
Where'd you go? You don't want to talk to me?
She's trying to keep you talking.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I get it. But I'm trying to help you.
Get rid of it.
Got it.
I wonder how many different
Mine's
times
done
we've
too.
seen the inside of a comm badge and how different they all look.
You've
There's
forgotten
gotta be a
something.
comparison image somewhere.
They know where we're going.
Set to stun. You're not going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
You already broke his arm. What more do you want to do?
I want to eliminate loose ends.
And I did that for you.
Argue on the way.
You know what? You can argue on the way. Now let's move it.
How long does a stun last? Oh, I guess it depends on the alien, because sometimes they can just get right back up. I guess it depends on how it serves the story, too, usually.
Our coordinates match the exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
It's quiet.
Portal has to know we're here.
If he won't come to us, we'll go to him. Spread out.
Careful. Tree.
Already gave it a scan. Dead. Whole planet feels like it's been turned
It's
to
just
stone.
now telling me how to sprint? Okay.
Doctor?
Commander, keeping an eye on those iridium levels?
Sure am.
Good. Last thing we need are your cells destabilizing on a hostile alien planet.
Thanks for that. Okay. Burn marks.
Burn marks.
The report mentioned phaser fire being redirected toward these strange crystals.
It also mentioned Portal calling down lightning bolts.
Better keep our guards up.
How do I change the... I guess I'll just scan these. I thought I was able to change from radiation to chemistry to biology and stuff.
Riker's report said they were glowing, that they served as energy collectors. It could be a good sign they're inactive. The Guardian of the Tkon doesn't have his guard up.
Or he's gone. Do not discharge phaser at this crystal. Okay.
This is where Portal 6-3 projected his image.
He was guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
We'll move forward when you're ready, Commander.
Okay. I mean... I think I am ready, right? Let's see what's over here, I guess. Nuttin'. Whole lot of nuttin'. Alright. Anything over here? Overhang. Anybody?
If I recall right, Geordi LaForge transported in here, hanging upside down.
I guess we're lucky.
Wait, is this the planet with anybody canyon? Or was that a different one?
Anything unusual, Commander?
It's all unusual, to be honest. We've precious little data on this planet, so brief was Captain Riker's visit. Anything he didn't see himself is a total unknown.
We deal with unknowns all the time. Part of the job.
I'm accustomed to dealing with the unknown from my station on the bridge.
Okay. I've already scanned that. I can't switch inputs. Did that get disabled or something? I mean, I guess that's it. Let's go.
Follow
More
me.
dormant crystals.
Ends here. Is it me, or did that path just disappear?
There was a path there a moment ago.
There must be an
Yikes.
explanation.
Crystal. A non-dormant
Tetramagic
crystal.
pulses.
Same energy as the other Tkon technology.
Most of the crystals appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
Worth a try.
Okay. Let's do it.
Nothing.
Okay.
There's gotta be a weakness. Somewhere it isn't totally solid.
Maybe my tricorder could help. But I can't... I can't open it.
Whoa.
Just had to shoot the
An
crystal.
illusion. I'm sure that wall was
Even
as
though
real
it's
as the
told me
rest
not
of
to
them.
shoot the crystals.
I felt it.
It's almost like our holodeck technology, but far more advanced.
The crystals must be absorbing the energy from our phasers.
That's
I'm
what it
picking up
said.
something. A biosignature. It's faint, but it's there.
With me.
A biosignature? Why would there be a biosignature?
Another dead end.
Or another illusion.
Crewman LaRue, if you would.
Oh, God.
Duval to Resolute. Beam crewman LaRue directly to medical.
Is he okay?
Good thing you didn't do that.
He'll live.
Just let some
Not all
disposable
crystals work the same,
ensign
it seems.
or enlisted men.
Don't fire your phasers at any crystals unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
That was a weird cut. Okay, to use your tricorder to find tetrametric crystals, then shoot them with your phaser. Tetrametric radiation is visible through your tricorder. Okay. No tetrametric radiation detected. Oh, that's why it says that. Okay, it's just a little bit, Okay, this one has the tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric. Good sign.
Commander!
Look at that.
Do you really need the tinnitus noise in there?
Trust, but verify.
I could do without that.
Indeed.
Okay, find more crystals giving off tetrametric radiation. Got it.
We don't have any data about what's below the surface on Delphi Ardu 4. And I don't feel a particularly strong urge to find out.
Then that makes two of us.
Okay. What else have you got to say?
Aside from the breathable atmosphere, this is a remarkably inhospitable planet. Traces indicate there was once living flora, but it's been dead so long it's practically turned to stone.
From what Portal told Riker, it was an outpost to defend the far edge of the Tkon Empire.
Well, it's not that now.
Right, an outpost.
It's a grave.
Okay. This is... I don't think I need to examine that. Okay, tricorder. Okay. They couldn't have waited till I crossed the bridge, huh? Okay, nothing. Nothing. This one. Right? Okay, wait, hang on. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Boop. I wonder what's this way. Nothing. Okay. Go through hole. Let's see if I can guess which one is the tetrametric one. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. It's gonna be one of those over there. Let's see. Oh, I guess it isn't. Oh, okay. Somewhere over there. That one, maybe? It's hard to tell which one. Can I jump down? No? Okay, maybe I go through here? Is it that big one?
Better go see what's different.
That just made a big rock appear. Better go see what's different. Alright, I'm pretty confused. Look with your tricorder from the open balcony. What open balcony? Wait, over here? Oh. Okay. Oot. Okay, I hit the wrong one. Was it that one? Okay. Wait, which one is it? What? I'm confused. Look with your tricorder from the open balcony. On a far-off peak, you can face... Why make it hard? Why make it so hard that I have to guess? Far off. This is ridiculous. Definitely not that one. I can see two. Oh, there it is. How did I not see that before? Weird.
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
We'll make sure it's safe.
They had to really spell out that hint and make it come very soon because they knew it wasn't good gameplay. Come on. Did no one QA this? Jesus Christ.
Incredible.
The plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor?
That's weird.
No. Not a match.
How come you didn't detect those? Scan big crystal.
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Based on the data we have so far.
Only one thing left to do.
Shoot it.
Doctor, be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Duval to Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh.
Amazing.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
All the plants are
The plants.
sinking. They were an illusion too? Why? There he he is.
Variants. It's him.
Tkoni
How
Silverhand.
dare you disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but here you stand. Fools. In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, that time has passed.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tkon Empire. We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian? I am guardian of nothing. The Tkon no longer exist.
Okay.
Don't care to be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave. Now.
We need your help.
My help?
You're the only one we can ask.
You're hiding something. Futile.
The Resolute's database is being accessed.
The Tkon have returned? After so long, how could they? Explain. Now.
Tkonian technology.
He asked me?
To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioforming. A group of Tkonians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after hundreds
You
of
didn't like that name.
Scions of the Flame?
Is something wrong?
I'd hardly call them Tkon. They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream.
A cult.
Beliefs that lesser life forms should serve as vessels to ensure Tkon immortality. You want me to help you destroy them. That's why you've come. You want to destroy these Scions.
There is a war looming that could engulf the Quadrant. We want you to help us bring about peace before it gets to that point.
Peace always comes at a cost.
True.
They have an incredibly powerful energy source they call the Cartabula.
These Scions have the Cartabula.
And they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
Alone?
What are you doing?
Neato. ¿Dónde está?
Where are we? Where's my team?
They're safe where we left them. That the Scions have stolen the Cartabula is deeply concerning. And to be honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John Rydek.
Okay. There a reason you're making me hike?
Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations. The Kobliad, the Tkon. One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to comprehend.
Okay. We're not so different, I guess?
We're more alike than you might realize, in that we accept the inevitability of loss.
If only you understood the glory of the Tkon Empire's past.
The reverb makes it sound like we're in a bathroom.
Tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Kobliad do not even belong?
That's a good question.
And submit yourself to their authority? It makes no sense.
I believe in the principles. I believe in the principles, I guess.
The Federation isn't an authority to be obeyed. At its heart, it's a set of principles meant to ensure the survival and safety of all species, regardless of their origin.
Unless they are against us.
Wait until you are needed. You're needed now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cartabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
That kind of looks like his spear.
To be chosen as a portal,
Or is
was
it a
to give
halberd?
one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Tkon Empire.
Or is it some obscure weapon name I've never heard of before?
And now you want me to turn against my own people.
You
betrayal of my oath and everything I vowed to protect.
You even said you wouldn't consider them Tkon, so...
These aren't the Tkon you knew.
Tkon.
They're a facsimile. They're imposters. And they tarnish the Tkon name.
We faced these questions in my time as well. What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science. But if these reborn Tkon plan to restore the Empire, is that a disaster to be avoided? Tkonian technology is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own.
If they wanted to do that, but that's not what they're
And at the
interested
price
in.
of a small few, think of how the many could benefit. Instead, it sounds as if you are reacting out of fear before you have a full understanding of what's at stake. I don't think you've given this full consideration.
Yeah, you knew bioforming was wrong.
You told me your people didn't use bioforming. That's because you knew it was wrong. Wrong to employ on an individual basis, and surely wrong on a galactic scale.
You are correct. The Tkon did not use bioforming on a large scale. That the way these Scions are using it would not have been accepted when the Empire still stood. I'm curious to see these Scions masquerading as true Tkon. So I will go with you. And we shall
Okay.
find them.
How?
But when we do, I will judge them myself as a guardian of the Tkon.
You,
Understand their true intentions.
you said you
For
weren't.
better or worse.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
Very well. I'll return.
Commander!
Hold your fire.
Hang
I'm
on,
all right.
guys.
He's coming with
Put
us.
him back. Fucking trigger happy.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then, shall we?
All right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
Whoa.
This is all I need.
That's pretty cool.
Away team +1, ready to beam up.
The Overload Incident.
4 warp cores. That's interesting.
Redundancy. If one goes down in battle, we can still operate.
Makes this more difficult, though.
Makes the
This ship
explosion
can
4
maintain
times as
warp
big,
with
though.
half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers. I thought you would know what to do.
Yeah, we'll figure
You're in
it
good
out.
hands. We can do this.
I trust that you can.
You at least know where we should start?
Captions. Okay, let's see here. What we're looking for. Oh, that's not it. Something shiny stands out. Oh, these interfaces. Nah, maybe not. Oh, here's something. Just a ladder. Okay. Flying down it. Do I need my tricorder? Nope. Can't open anything. Okay. Guess I'll just go where you are.
What are we dealing with?
Radiation resistant casing protecting the warp core's matter antimatter reaction chamber. 1 of 4 warp cores powering the Xeldi. Thermal output indicates each core alone could not sustain minimal warp, but harmonic confusion if at least 2 cores would produce an exponential increase in power. Okay then. Clearly not done scanning everything. Oh, okay, I can switch now. Interesting. What am I scanning? Bio? No. Chem? Oh, this thing? This tiny thing? Okay. Jesus Christ.
Cores are running really hot. Makes sense, since they've been producing at max output since we left Hotari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
Bet that console down there could tell us a few things.
That's what I thought, which is why it's what I first went to.
Whatever we do, we need to make sure the Tkon can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen?
Well, on the Enterprise, there's like a button for it.
The safety protocols don't look much different from the Resolute. Breach protection. Reduce output, command override. Cease matter, antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good.
If you say so.
Like we saw on the bridge, all 4 warp cores are operating at full capacity.
Okay, coolant system.
The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that.
Yeah, we just have to
The
reduce.
system considers a reactor breach imminent. Looks like if sensors show a core is about to rupture, the computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
Are we gonna shoot at something
we need to
again?
Increase the warp core's temperatures.
If we destroy the coolant regulators,
Yep.
there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it can
Okay.
trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
I'll take the one next to it.
Okay, maybe we
The
won't.
second you two start dumping cores, the Tkon will know we're here.
That's what you're for, soldier.
Stuck in one place while you work.
We will have to make a stand.
Start thinking about an escape plan. I have a feeling we're gonna need one.
We'll barricade the door. Work quickly.
You got it. Whoops.
We might not have our tools, but our phasers can do this in a pinch.
I knew it. Shoot is the answer to many problems. You never see that in real
Better get
Star
this
Trek
right.
or the
Foul it
shows
up
and
and
the
this whole
movies.
thing goes boom. We don't know how much
There
damage
goes
that
the
Cartabula
galaxy.
will do if we accidentally crack it open.
Just gotta do the work.
Listen, the best
There's
way to
probably
make sure
more
something goes
phaser
wrong is
fire
to
in this
stress.
game so far than there was ever
Keep your
in
mind on
any
the
of the
job.
series.
We'll be okay.
I'm not saying that's a bad
We
thing.
will.
Just an observation.
It's not a Starfleet warp core, but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
Yeah, they definitely fixed this. This was impossible. Almost impossible before.
There you are. Time to heat things up.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Okay, now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Just one more to go.
That's pretty cool.
They're cutting through
Oh,
the
they got
floor.
here fast.
We don't have much
Must
time.
be nearby. Alright, time for another shooting gallery.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta...
Oh, it didn't. Good thing the phasers don't overheat.
Go! Finish!
You got it. And shoot. Yep.
Hey! Would you mind not shooting at the matter antimatter reactor?
I'll cover you.
What? No!
Get the warp core done, or we're all dead.
Yeah, and be quick about it. Okay. What's happening? Don't tell me it's glitched. Seriously? Okay. I guess this moves things along. What's happening? What's happening? Can you please keep working? Spoilers. Oh, I gotta do all of that again? And... I swear the people who developed this game developed it for 2012 machines.
Redundancy. If one goes down in battle, we can still operate.
There's no such thing as greater than 60 FPS.
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers.
Blah, blah, blah.
I thought you would know what
We
to
have
do.
it handled.
You're in good hands. We can do this.
I trust that you can.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
I'm gonna beat you. Schloop.
What are we dealing with?
Alright, now I know what to look for here at least. Okay.
Cores are running really hot. Makes sense, since they've been producing at max output since we left Hotari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
Bet that console down there could tell us a few things.
Yepper. Let's do it.
Whatever we do, we need to make sure the Tkon can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen?
Coolant.
The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that. If it gets this high, their system considers a reactor breach imminent. Like we saw on the bridge, all 4 warp cores are operating at full capacity.
No way to skip the cutscenes. No way to skip
Safety
the
protocols don't look
dialogue.
much different
No
from the
way to
Resolute.
skip.
Breach protection. Reduce output, command override.
Because everybody thought
Cease
the
matter,
game was
antimatter
perfect.
flow,
Couldn't
command override.
possibly glitch at all.
Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety
No one
measures.
would ever want to play this
Protocol's still
game
active.
again. Maybe make different choices, but didn't want
Looks
to have
like
to watch all the
sensors show a core is about to
cutscenes
rupture.
again.
The computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So we need to increase the warp core's
That's
temperatures.
one way to
Destroy the
prevent
coolant
people from
regulators.
playing your game
Won't be anything
again.
to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
I'll take the one next to it.
The second you two start dumping cores, the Tkon will know we're here.
We'll be vulnerable. Stuck in one place while you work.
Start thinking about an escape plan. I have a feeling we're gonna need one.
We'll barricade the door. Work quickly.
All right. Not really sure what
We
to
might not have our tools,
do
but our phasers can
to
do this.
prevent the glitch, so we'll see if this simple reload did the job. If not, I'll have to restart the game. And if that doesn't work,
We better get this right. If we foul it up and this whole
I
thing
guess I
goes
can
through,
try.
We don't know how much damage that
I think I can try forcing the
make
frame
sure
rate to
something
stay at
goes wrong
60.
is
I
to
think I read
stress.
somewhere that the higher frame
Mind on the
rate
job.
causes enemies to not appear sometimes. Weirdly.
We will. It's not a Starfleet warp core, but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
Okay.
There you are. Time to heat things up.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Okay, now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Just one more to go.
They're here.
They're cutting through the door.
Maybe,
Don't have much time.
maybe I don't try to just spray and pray, even though it works.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta.
Come on. Okay, I'm not gonna shoot them until they come through the door. Okay. There was still a little bit left.
Go! Finish!
Scooch. Scooch.
Hey!
There's that
Would
same
you
model
mind not
again.
shooting at the matter-antimatter reactor?
I'll cover you.
What? No!
Get the warp core done, or we're all dead.
Alright, alright, alright. Oh, come on. Seriously? Seriously? Okay. Just gonna destroy all these things. They made that one really hard to hit. There we go again. Oh, good. Okay. Please don't let there be a third one. Shoot! 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 Shoot!
Warp
Thank
core output
God.
at critical level. Ejecting core.
There they go.
Warp drive disengaged.
Warp unable to be sustained.
You did it.
Damn.
You got another way out of here?
I think so.
Itasca, can you climb?
Ouchie.
I'll see you on the parade grounds of Sorella, my friend.
Sorella. Damn. That was pretty cool.
You want me? I'm right here.
Was that her saying that? Who said that?
Not you too.
Calm yourself, child. It will all be better soon.
Yeah, that was in the thumbnail, so I knew this was gonna happen. Great job, guys. Oh, those teeth. Manka Olmet.
Return to us. Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
We don't need to watch this.
No shit.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay. But this isn't the end. I will avenge Itasca.
Well, we can get her
Swear to
back,
me.
man. Or I
You will
hope.
join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
We'll avenge her.
I swear, we will make them pay for it.
We just gotta stop them.
There's so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is
I'm a
one of
doctor,
your
not an
older
exposition
starships.
machine.
One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage. but apparently not.
It's a research ship.
The Resolute is primarily a research vessel, if that's what you mean. Not a warship.
Although she has been known to hold her own in a fight.
Against what?
No answer? Okay.
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tkon Empire.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly join the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life.
Yeah, I'm sure the Cardassians said the same
that
thing.
Expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict.
It's because we don't think of species as lesser
That was always
than.
our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans.
Oh, yeah. He hasn't met one.
If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this Scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
You don't...
Full access?
You don't already have that?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. Given this is merely a research ship, I won't be able to find him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make
Not a problem.
certain modifications.
Obviously.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Excellent.
Solano's gonna flip when he hears this.
It's fine.
I'll see you on the bridge.
He's not gonna hurt anything.
Captain Solano, I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tkon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
He's willing to help us.
He's been kind enough to agree to help us find Galvan.
I am at your service. To whatever extent I can be of help.
If nothing else, I'm sure you're happy for a change of scenery. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
Programming.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what, exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests you weren't very successful.
You said you needed my help.
What are you
I didn't
doing,
come here to be
Captain?
insulted.
Fuck.
Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
You'll have to forgive him. I'm sure he meant nothing by it.
I know exactly what he meant. His disrespect speaks for itself.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. And clearly it's with the Tkon.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties. To the Tkon, not to the Scions of the Flame, who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Tkon.
Reputation.
That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised.
We have to,
We're
Captain.
vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything?
Captain, I know it's a risk. But right now it's our best shot at finding Galvan and that ship.
Here she was, naive enough to believe it wouldn't be a problem. Little did she realize the levels of ignorance and incompetence she was up against.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than
Really,
happy
we
to
have
let
to
you
be
wither
this
way
petty
back
with
on
the
your
guy
own
with
then.
godlike powers?
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions...
Seriously.
So myopic is your focus on your own ego. I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
Fine. Getting really tired of this guy.
think. I waited 600,000 years for this.
You realize that's supposed to be in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start. But now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
He stands with us.
We talked about this on Delphi Ardu. The reason he's here is because he's with us, not them. He came to help us, and he wouldn't be here otherwise.
We can't afford to get this wrong.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Alydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally. I can't afford another screw-up. Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
And if it's good, then you'll be a hero.
Captain, you have my word. I will do everything within my power to protect you.
I appreciate that. It's not just my career on the line here. It's both of ours. I'm going to trust your instincts on this one. I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes. Let me know if you find anything.
Fucking selfish egomaniac.
We're good. You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Tkonian technology requires Tkonian technology. If this Scion Gallivan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours.
Okay. Makes sense. Just conjure crystals. Okay.
The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity.
Well, not the galaxy, but okay. We'll go with that.
How long will it take?
I found something. There you are.
What is it? Galvin?
Someone is using Tkonian technology. I can't get the precise bearings.
Palisades.
It's located in the Palisades cluster.
That's a solar
I'll let
system.
the captain know. Rydek to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were right after all.
Well,
That's
we'll
what
see.
I get for questioning the advice of my first officer. You always have my back.
No apology necessary. Your concerns were valid.
Nonetheless, I should learn to trust your instincts, which were absolutely right.
We'll see.
Nice work.
So far, he has done what we want,
Will do.
but he may turn on us. No way to know.
What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Tkonian device on this ship being used to block the signal.
I knew
Whoever
it.
planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it.
There's a mole.
But they have underestimated my abilities.
I don't think they expected your abilities, man.
Engineering.
Take care of the Tkonian device, and I can find Galvan for you. It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Hold on. My understanding is that Tkon technology requires a Tkon to operate. Is there another Tkon on this ship?
The Scions could have someone on the ship, doing everything they can to stop us from finding Galvan.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship.
Fucking ghosts in the score.
Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Okay.
There's a lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
Which would be the warp core.
That's better. Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
Okay, we'll get rid of this thingy then. Whatever it is.
A little bit of harmless radiation
Visual
leakage here.
inspection
But enough to mask
conduit.
the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation.
I guess so they can look
I need to find it
inside.
so I could filter it out as well.
Vacuum barrier. 6 layers of transparent alloys, vacuum barriers, and low-grade force fields contain the raw electroplasma behind these ports. Filtered radiation is primarily infrared and visible electromagnetic radiation between 580 and 1,100 nanometer wavelengths. So it's like if the instruments fail, you can just look and see. I guess that's interesting, useful. Gotta filter out the noise from this thing. What is this thing? A door?
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There we go.
Thump harmonics.
I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Maintenance crawl spaces act as a waveguide for ultra-low frequency acoustic and electromagnetic radiation, generally in the 75 to 85 decibel range. Caution labels mark areas of high radiation and recommended personal protective gear. What the fuck does that mean? I'm not familiar with that concept on a starship. Interesting. Okay, something over here. Maybe this is the device. Definitely looks like it's hidden.
Found it.
Excuse me, do you belong here? Commander Rydek. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was you.
Paul. Calloway, right?
Yes, You know, it means a lot that you remembered. What, are you doing back here?
I was wondering when I'd
I don't mean
encounter
to
him
pry,
again.
but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
Need to know.
Sorry, it's not something I can go into.
Right, of course. Forget I asked.
There is one thing you can help with.
Are you Tkonian?
Have you seen anyone else
What?
in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work
fuck?
in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
But
That would be great. Just be discreet about it. I don't want anyone to be alarmed.
Discretion is my specialty.
you say so.
Well, I'll leave you alone already. Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylus?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Pretty much.
Thank you.
Oh, don't tell me she's Tkonian. But, well, if she was, why would she be helping me? Which she definitely has been.
Maybe Tylus saw something.
Unless she was taken over after she helped us.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course.
Gonna have to accuse
Something
you of
wrong?
some things.
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duvall, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
Not in a
That's
compartment.
Tkonian
It was under
technology.
the desk.
Does that mean there's a Scion on board? But Dr. Duval bioscanned
Just gaslighting me.
every deck, every crew member. I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
Some evaded detection.
Someone evaded detection and planted that device.
Which would mean they've been with us this whole time. Watching, listening.
Yep.
All the more reason why we have to find them.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the Scions as much as anybody.
Yes.
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
This is like the DS9 stuff
Clear.
when they had to
Now
figure
it's
out
your
who were
turn.
founders
Sure.
by dripping blood. Except this is way easier and less painful.
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the Scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering. Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running
How
a
do we
scan
know that?
tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Reduce it down. Hotari delegation, duplicates. Okay, we'll do duplicates
I'll
first.
filter out the duplicates.
That helps.
Hotari delegation.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
Now this is manageable.
And why am I filtering out non-engineering? It could be an engineer and it could be a non-engineer too. Wonder what happens if I let it go to the bottom. If I let it run out. Well, let's see. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bleep. Oh, it just freezes time? Okay.
Filtering for outliers.
What's the point?
People who don't work in engineering. Let's see who's left. No. This can't be right.
Oh.
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
If I were the Tkon, that's who I would try to
According
get.
to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi Ardu 4.
We gotta go scan him.
Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the captain.
He fits the profile for the kind of people the Tkon want to bioform. People with authority that can lead to them gaining more control.
Like Galvin, the Queen?
The captain of a Federation starship.
Which is why he didn't want to say about the shields.
What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
Let's do it.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
Although,
I'll need it.
you'd think he would have been more
I
hesitant
found the device.
about bringing him on board.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Tkon.
Okay, so they're definitely the writing team and the graphics team are not on the same page here, because Usonia is a planet within a solar system. And the solar system is not a cluster. A cluster is a cluster of stars, a cluster of solar systems. This is like, guys, this is basic astrophysics. Like, it's not hard. You could look this stuff up.
What many consider the birthplace of our civilization.
I mean, look at, it's a solar system. That's a planet, and that's where the ship is, not at the planet.
Based on their current trajectory, That's Galvan's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal.
I know it doesn't matter, but...
Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution nonetheless.
What kind of weapons?
What kind of weapons are in this arsenal?
It's difficult to know what would have survived from the time of the Empire, but be assured that the damage they have done so far by altering your current technology will be minuscule compared to proper Tkonian firepower. If Galvan and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous.
Even more extremely
My
dangerous.
people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Tkon were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew, and it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion saboteur's only trap.
Yeah.
If we reach Galvan and the saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us.
I wonder why he can't tell who else is the
You know who it is?
Tkon.
They may well do more damage if left alone.
I think it's Solano.
I'm fairly convinced they bioformed Captain Solano.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like him. That explains it. Bioforming was so rare at the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place.
Okay.
Proof of your claim is something you will have to produce yourself.
Then we have to bioscan him. I'll talk to Dr. Duvall.
Skip right to it.
Claim. Told me you were worried about him, but I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
That would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
Well, if you're right, this is the worst case scenario.
Yuppers.
Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it. The end of your career.
I got it.
Your life.
I am. I have to be.
Good. You know what this is going to take. I'm in. We can't pull this off with just the two of us. I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it.
Okay.
We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim. Or this could all blow up in our faces.
Wait, why?
You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
Why would it take 3? I don't get that. The blood of battle. Oh, why'd it get so loud all of a sudden?
Down to 1 reactor. I thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Tkon enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Okay. Find a working console. Come on, climb through. Crawl through like a baby. What's the point? Duck? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was really purposeful. Just making it longer for no reason.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonian system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Xeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Grab.
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Xeldi is still made by Alydian hands, despite all this corruption. We'll hold.
Okay, if you say so.
Stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill's symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle.
Well, both
as I
X
get older,
and A are
I think about it
correct,
more.
but A is more likely.
We only get one life to live. I'm not counting on anything coming after I close my eyes for the last time.
Then you may never understand this, but please try. My people have a special journey.
Of course they
When
do.
Alydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Tkon use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind.
Yeah, why did we need a heaven
You want
to
save the
argue that?
So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released.
We can try.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person
I wasn't
in the
aware of
world to
that.
me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister.
Man.
Sounded like her.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
But wasn't.
But then again, you're pretty headstrong, so I'm only hearing this side of the
Walk
story.
away from someone when there isn't anything left to stay for. Nothing lasts forever.
Tell that to the Tkon Empire.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do?
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family.
That's one way.
I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us.
It's a deal.
I'll take you up on that.
Same here.
They not cease this madness.
Oh, well, it looks like they...
What's this place?
Is that
another one?
Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it. Just like the Xeldi.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better or worse?
Who knows?
Certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar.
Definitely worse.
It's worse. This is definitely worse.
Thanks. That really helps.
You asked.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but Then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm! It's back! What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Metric radiation is dropping. The Xeldi's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Oh. Because we disabled this one. Oh, we gotta get over there. Mutiny on the Resolute. Why is that title in a different place? Here we go. Time to dismount the captain.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Yeah, who can I trust? I mean, I kind of trust all three of them. She seems to be the most friendly. He's definitely the most, like, I don't know, rational, reasonable. But this guy, I've spent most time with him, and he seems to be, he's definitely dedicated. Gosh. Yeah, we'll go with Westbrook.
Commander Westbrook, a word, please.
He definitely hasn't been on the Tkon side.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick. What's this about?
And he's the glitchiest.
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed, and is now actively working against us.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Tkonian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
That's ridiculous. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. He was as normal as ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
He didn't believe me.
I cannot stress this enough. Our lives are at risk. The mission is in jeopardy. I'm not making this up.
And I suppose you have proof?
I'm working on that.
Of course you are. You've rarely put your trust in me before. Which, ironically, only makes your story more believable.
Exactly.
Clearly not looking for whoever is most likely to go along with you.
Yeah.
If you go through with this, and you're right about Solano, you'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
It's my duty. I didn't want it like this. It's my duty.
As first officer, it is my duty and responsibility to protect the interests of the ship and its crew when the captain has been compromised.
I knew he'd
I'll
like
have
that
your back,
one.
but you damn well better be right.
Yeah, I knew he was a good choice. He might be abrasive, but he definitely has his eye on the ball. Although I'm sure the other two choices would be just as good.
It's now or never.
What was he
Captain
doing
Solano.
down in engineering?
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. What you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the
Hiding
mission,
something, please,
I can
Captain.
find you in the brig instead.
Please, Captain. I'll be nice.
Please, Captain.
Denied. Remember your station.
The crew looks to you for guidance, Captain. It may seem like a nuisance, but it would set the right example.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now.
Here's the fun part.
Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy. I won't stand for this.
Just add, okay. Red herring.
I'd follow that order, if you were actually Captain Solano.
Well then, there's only one thing left to do. Security to the bridge. Arrest
Great.
Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Captain, please reconsider.
I've given my order.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a Scion.
You're out of your mind.
Commander Rydek has...
Couldn't the animator being on the sloped floor, huh? Really a shame.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Tkon in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a Scion.
There it is.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Damn.
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
Come on,
I'm going to
man.
settle this once and for all.
Finally. Just get on with it.
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised.
Obviously.
He's been bioformed into a Tkon.
He's been Tkonized. Tkonalized.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I'm relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
Alright, everyone, back to work. We got shit to do. Question is, how did they get him?
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
We all are.
Well, there's no going back now. You are, rightfully, the captain of the Resolute. And I'm with you from here on out. I need you to know that.
Right now, more than anything, I need to know I can count on your support.
Absolutely. You have my word.
We have to come together to make this work.
How does that work?
Whatever you need me to do.
How does that happen? This isn't... It's not like a real camera. It just sucks the drama out of it. Sucks the, like, seriousness out of it.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Engage.
All right, finally, we're getting somewhere. Oh, damn. Here we go. Collision course.
We're taking fire.
All right. I think it's time to call it there. We'll start the next part on a dramatic intro. Yeah, a lot is going wrong with this game. Oh man, she really doesn't like me now. Dang. And yeah, he's pissed at me, but he's not really him. He's getting pretty upset. He doesn't like me. Ensign Calloway is a little bummed. I can't really remember why. Because they said need to know? It was need to know. Fucking espionage. Spock likes me. Yeah, and pretty much everyone likes me here, except I guess he doesn't really like me very much. And of course she's not really Maris, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, I mean, man, the story is cool. The story is great. The graphics are mid-tier when they work, and the glitches are insane. I don't want to harp on it, but it's really annoying. Like, glitches pull you out and remind you you're playing a game. Anyway. Hopefully it'll go smoother next session. And yeah, that's it. Let's just double check that I ended on... What the fuck? Collision course. Alright, cool. Alright, that's it for me. See you next time. Bye-bye.